Somebody else I want to thank that's always involved in the community, and that's Channel 3's David Carroll. DC, good to see you.
Earl, thank you, and thanks to everybody out there. I was just telling some of my friends, when I was growing up in Bryan, Alabama, back in the 60s and 70s, these folks that we're honoring here today, they were just kids. They were a little bit older than me, but they were my heroes then, and they still are today. And it's a blessing to be here, to be able to thank them in person today.
Well, I got you up here for a reason. Number one, you played a lot of this music that we're playing today because your early career included a couple of years, I believe, at WFLI. In fact, it taught you how to read transmitter readings, didn't it?
I still play that music. I'll never stop playing that music. That's the, as I say, it's the greatest music ever recorded. That music from the 60s and 70s. And I know that many of those songs resonate very strongly with people who served back then. And many of them, that music was their link to the United States when they were overseas. So it's not only is it great music, it really means a lot to these folks, and it does to me too.
I'm going to put David to work here, but first I want to remind everybody there's plenty of barbecue to my right and to your left. Mission Barbecue has got barbecue. Come on down and get yourself a sandwich and enjoy some barbecue. That includes you, Chip. If I know you TV people, you're always looking for a free meal, and we got it right down there. We got it right down there. David, this gentleman right here is with Wal Mart, and we owe everything that we're doing this afternoon to these fine friends here at Wal Mart. Why don't you talk to this guy a minute?
Yes, we do, as we hear it from Wal Mart. Eldridge, L. You like to call L?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, you just told me you're a food coach. What does that mean?
I run all of the grocery, anything that a pet would eat, that I keep it, try to get it in stock for our community.
And it's a challenge these days. We appreciate what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
And do you work here at this particular Walmart?
Yes, sir, I do.
One of my favorites. You got some great people here. And in fact, if you don't mind, I'm going to sneak in there in a few minutes. I got a list.
Yes, sir. We'll be able to take care of you.
I really appreciate your good work. And Jeff Eversole is one of my favorite people. Earl, say hi to Jeff.
Jeff, thank you so much. I know that our chapter appreciates everything that you do. We've heard the story. You wanted to get involved with Vietnam Veterans Chapter 203, and I believe you and Charlie Hobbs, this was sort of your dream, but the little thing called COVID came along, so we had to postpone this event. But look at what we've got today. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, you're welcome. This is so exciting to see and to be a part of. Just to be a small piece of it is exciting. You know, our relationship, mine personally, began with Charlie over 20 years ago when we actually opened this building here in Hickson. And Charlie came out and the groups from Chapter 203 came out and helped us with the ceremonies, and we've maintained that relationship. 2 or 3 times a year we get together and do things for our community, and to me it's important. And the Vietnam veterans is, you know, unspoken heroes. Those are the heroes and their spouses. You know, we really want to make sure we recognize this weekend, because, you know, this is a celebration that we need to continue to keep having over and over and over again. But we're so proud to be part of it.
Jeff, not only do we get to use your facility here, I believe our chapter went to Lenore City. We were down in Fort Oglethorpe a few weeks ago, and last year, even with COVID, we were able to do a little something outside the Lafayette store. So Wal Mart really supports vets.
They do, and it's, I'm proud to work for a company that does. And you know, it's kind of funny. Charlie will pick up the phone, he'll call me and say, Jeff, I'm going to Clarksville. Who do I need to talk to at Clarksville? And we'll always keep contacts with Charlie. And this wall's amazing, but as much as it can be seen and memorialized, I think we just need to continue to do so.
And these guys, Chapter 203, are to really be commended. I love them all. They work hard. Some of them have physical challenges. Some of them are in wheelchairs. Some of them were injured in Vietnam and still suffering as a result of some of those injuries. They're just a great bunch of men and their spouses. This is Spouse Appreciation too. Just a great bunch of people to work with.
Oh, they are, and I tell you, I'm honored to be with them and around them, and for these last 20 plus years, it's been an associate member, and I'm really honored that to be a part of it. But you know, the 203 has a big heart, and every member that 203 I've met is they're just amazing people, and they truly care for their community, truly care for their country, and they're very passionate about what they do and how they do it. I'm very proud of them.
We thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough, Jeff. I really can't.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. And you know, we're here to be back and give back to our community, and we're proud to be here. And we're honored and privileged that people choose to come to us, and this is one of the things that we want to do to be a part of, to be honored to give back to our community. So I'm excited about it.
Now I'm going to put David Carroll to work. I'm going to get him to read us a little something. You can add lib off the script if you want to, David. But since Ben is doing the video, I want to get you to, you've got the best voice and the perfect diction, so I think this would be good for you.
Thanks, so. This is some good information here, things I did not know. And this is good for everybody to hear. This chapter 203 was established 37 years ago, more than 900 members, the second largest in the United States. Did y'all know that? Donations are appreciated. Chapter 203 has several services for veterans, including medical equipment. They meet the third Monday of every month at the intersection of Macaulay and Holtzclaw, and they serve supper at 6 o'clock. Earl, this is some great information here. And of course, we have refreshments and caps and t-shirts today, and if you're a Vietnam vet, fill out a slip of paper with your name and duty assignment, and be sure to let us know, because we want to meet as many of you as we can. And as Jeff mentioned earlier, Charlie Hobbs, the chapter president, is to be thanked. So it is just an honor to see all of you and your families out here today.
You do play this music on the radio, don't you? Tell us when you're on the air.
Every Saturday and Sunday, 12 to 2, 106.9, the Vinyl Express. And yes, we play the music of the 60s and 70s. The music we all grew up with, as Tommy Jett used to say, the soundtrack of our lives.
And we're honored to have you guys that worked at Fly, WFLI, Jet Fly, and played the music while a lot of us were overseas, maybe in Vietnam or like myself in Germany. But you guys kept the home fires going with the sounds, and made it a whole lot better. Made it a whole lot better on our families while we were gone. And David, I know you were a big part of that. You love Jet Fly, WFLI, and tell us something about Tommy Jett. Give us a Tommy Jett story.
Nobody loved their fans more than Tommy Jett. Tommy Jett had a ring on every finger, and always wore the brightest outfits and had the biggest smile. And I don't think I ever saw him turn away a fan. People wanted to hug him. They wanted to have their picture taken with him. And I saw him make grown men cry, because he was that person in their teenage lives who had the night trained and did all the dedications and requests, and he knew what an impact he had on people. And it was very touching to see how people responded to Tommy. It's been 5 years since we've lost him, and we still miss him very much.
I wish you were here with us today. He would be out here. All you folks out there who are sitting there listening to us, TJ would be out there shaking your hand. That would be more important to him than being up here sitting getting his picture taken. He loved his fans, he really did.
And we had so many others, but it's great to see Johnny Eagle down here, Ringo Van. I know there were many others who were of the FLI era who served in the military, and I'm still proud of it to this day. Johnny's the biggest patriot I know. Ringo Van, he had to leave FLI to go to Vietnam. And I remember when we had a little get-together there a few years ago, he got very emotional in the parking lot because of just how much that place meant to him.